what's up guys? Today we're going to be refining our AIC unit for the next update. As you guys know, Qingbang stock gates will be unlocked for us to explore next update, and with it comes 8 new units. And as you can see right here, I have a lot of Yanshen syringes being created as we speak. Now, if you played anything about Wuling and have built the AIC, you should know we have barely any ferrium mineral beds to create this vast production of syringes. The reason why I'm doing it like this is because I'm banking on the hope that there will be ferrium mineral beds and more mineral beds of new sources coming next update. As you guys saw on the devlog, there's actually a new whole gearing system that's going to be added, and I left a whole slot right here for that exact reason, which I'm really excited. And hopefully you guys could see it and enjoy it. I am preparing for this. You guys can prepare for this. Time of recording, it's March 9th, and I think it's like 4 or 3 days from now since the update comes out. But yeah, I suggest you guys prepare. You guys can follow along if you want, and we could just hope for the best. I have not played any Factorio games like this, but I'm trying. So if you just want to watch some idiot do his little ramblings, you're welcome to watch. And other than that, please enjoy. See ya. Now, the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to delete everything. Now, the problem that I have is that I'm going to probably forget the formulas needed for whatever is being crafted, but I think we have to do it just to get ahead of it. Now, the only thing that I probably won't delete is this little section right here, because on my secondary base I am using a lot of these resources for batteries, and I don't really want to handicap myself in that production. Same with the Serenite. I have to work around these two, and I'm planning on moving the pack into a better position. But yeah, well, let's get started. Let's get deleting. The only things that I also won't be deleting is these little pieces right here that give me these little infinite farms that give me the materials I need for the Serenite and for this stupid sandleaf powder that I need. It's not stupid, it's just the amount needed for that thing. The amount of how important that piece is just insane. But so let's figure out where to put the AIC. Now, you guys might be thinking, what is this guy doing? Why is this guy putting the AIC here on the corner? Well, it's because it doesn't really need the ports. The way I build, I usually have these protocol stashes just teleport everything back, but I am planning on using this piece right here for this little AIC unit, and this is gonna take forever to figure out. Probably speed through all of this. Just let's start talking when it gets very important. Or have to move the AIC a little bit up, bump it up, so we can stick these two bad boys into it. Now, the only thing I hate, well, I don't hate it. I think it's a good system. It innovates, right? But I hate the pipes. I hate the pipes so freaking much, dude. It just makes everything look not good. It just looks weird and ugly. But that might just be because I haven't actually tried to organize things. So we're gonna try to organize it here. So and optimize our space. See right here, I would like it if there was a function to flip this, just like, well, it kind of is, but it also flips everything. Like, you can move the pipe by itself. I'm gonna flip it. It just points that way, but I just want the pipe to be connected here. So what I have to do is just turn it back up and just put this pipe running on top of these, because we don't want to take space here for something that might be potentially built. This, we don't really need that. Sometimes I know that build was disgusting and it has no purpose to be served, but the reason why I had it is because I needed it. Now, I did use a blueprint for this thing right here. Not like the random person's blueprint used by the developers. The only reason why I did that is because I was too lazy to build it my own. But we don't even have to bother about building it ourselves because we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna shove these bad boys in this. We're gonna have Serenite be built. Now I had the 3 little guys here, these little dense originium, but you won't have it now. Now, time to get into the good gabagoo. Actually, you know what? I might just replace this with Serenite, honestly. Oh. Okay. Now that we have all this, we can finally select everything. See what the... I kind of just want to disconnect everything. Like this. Actually, with the Serenite, I don't think we have to disconnect. Just delete everything and do what I was going to do. Have the Serenite production right here. So what we're gonna grab all this right here. Control save. Make it into a blueprint. Serenite rod production, and save it. Save that big bad boy. We're gonna drop it right here. Oh, okay. That boy. Let's go ahead and fix the production for this. It's this little carbon powder here, and alongside with our sexy sunflower powder. I hated that thing. When I started playing this game, I was like, where the hell do I find it? Dude, it was like at the end of the game. I had to like freaking go all the way to the storyline. It's so funny. Anyways, that's producing. Now this is sexy right here. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Actually, I like that. Oh, we can't. Yeah, I think that the reason why they're adding that change, that quality of life, for in the devlog, they talked about how they're gonna be able to, you're going to be able to move things in the up-down mode, is because of the water production thing. You don't have to get out and do what I'm doing right now. Good addition. You know what? I'm just gonna live with that. I'm happy with it. Now, as you can tell, I'm not exporting AIC because I'm a dum-dum head. So let's go ahead and exporting it. Okay, now we do the same thing over here. Anything. So I am gonna go ahead and grab all this up here, and then I can put this bad boy right here, and we have these two things. So we didn't move with it. Yeah, right now this is the production. We got our Serenite lines hooked up to our PIC. Now to actually get building to the big bad boy, right? We got our little farms over there powering this nice powder here. I don't like how little space we have, but it's okay. We do not care right now. We are just trying to make sure our base is up and running as soon as possible, while focusing on optimizing everything as fast as possible we can. But like, boom! Look at that bad boy. But yeah, we'll keep going. Now let's go ahead and prep this. These little depot pylons are gonna be a little issue, but anyways, we're gonna just set up our little pylons here. We can have a grand total of 15, so gonna see how much space this takes. I wanted to do like a little X formation, but now that I'm thinking about it more clearly, I think it would suck because it has this little portion right here in the middle that are going to overlap with all the other systems, unless if I make a condensed, whatever this thing is called, I gotta find it, this thing. I make a farm of the dense originium powder, which I can do by committing it right here. So let's actually increase the size. Let's go ahead and meet the max potential right here. Three more. So it's gonna look a little bit wonky. Let's go ahead and just make the cross, bro. Honestly, at this point. And we're gonna see how big the map is. Damn it, dude. Ah, update, please. Yeah. Can't see how big the cross is, which sucks, Dookie buddy. But it is. Just grab these two, right? Nope. So let's put this in the middle right here. That's the middle. Dude, I don't even know where the middle is, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I wish we could see the whole map. I'll be fair. But, okay. Okay, yeah, I think right here is, right around there is the middle. Alright, let's look at it. See how bad it is. Oh, it's kind of off something. Dude, I hate this. Okay, come on, bro. They gotta add that update. Just add that right now, bro. Okay, let's put that right here. I think that gives us the center. You know what we could do? We could try to see the edges of the map, the borderline, and try to. It's very long, lengthwise or height, or yeah, lengthwise. Width, it's kind of just kind of small. Yeah. I was thinking of like expanding on the edges here on the left and the right side, but we are left over with one more piece. So maybe we move the PAC to an open area, probably over here or down here. Yeah, let's move it closer to the water because I don't want to mess with those pipes again. Pipes are not my favorite, dude. Yeah, because the reason why I want to, like, I want to use the last depot right here, and I think that would be pretty max. Like, look how much area we will have for unloading products. This is peak. Now, the problem with this setup is that it relies on the future update massively to give us more materials like Ferium and the new product. So I'm planning on making like a whole section, maybe this section right here, just empty until the next update comes out so I can actually fill it up. So we're gonna just optimize it for these 30 little patches here. So Yup. Boom. Okay, and that fits perfectly. And grab the protocol stash that I have down here, just being lonely. Plug it in there. Now let's fix those pipes. Now we can finally place that stupid depot boss right here. Yeah, buddy. It's looking great. It's looking optimal. Except that I hate how that's not centered. We'll learn to live with it. We can't be fakers, okay? We just gotta live with it. Okay. Bro, one thing I hate about this character, if I could, I would be running around everywhere with this character. But look, just listen closely, like. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Yeah, listen closely. That bell's gonna go make me mad, dude. I cannot handle that thing, bro. Let's go ahead. Put a little converger there. So we have no excuse for this not to go in there. Come on. Go. Not going. Yo, you wanna go? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna do to fix this issue. I'm gonna add a fluid tank right here. I think that should allow us to actually export water without any issues. With this little corner. Just do that. And now we are working at maximum gabagooners. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, we are not doing good with power. Okay, let's go ahead and plant that power area right here next to this. Boom, boom. That is, right now with this one right here, it's 5 going inside of it. And to make a battery, I think it's 515, so 15 condensed rhenium powder. And 5 serenite. Sorry, I have brain farts when I'm thinking. And it just sucks, bro, because the amount of editing that I have to do in this video is just, it's gonna be abysmal to do. Now, with this all beating and moving, we should have every 10 seconds 15 condensed little uranium blocks, the Minecraft powders. Okay, well, practically every 11 seconds we get one. Okay, practically. So there we go, we're creating it. Let's go put in some emergency batteries in this because I do not want this getting out, like powering off, so I'm just gonna put these bad boys in there. And there we go, battery system is going big and optimal. We'll only have one little guy here because it takes so much depots, and it also doesn't abuse of the space that we have, and we need to use all of it, bro, because I feel like it wouldn't be optimized if we don't use it. So right now we're gonna do that right here at this little area. The factory will grow, boys, and with it, we're gonna be freaking rich. We're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so much money! Oh my gosh! Next patch, not this patch. Now, another problem I'm noticing right now is this. We're kind of overlapping this cross thing. I don't know what to do. So complicated. You have come across a grave issue, okay? With all of this space that I have, I don't know what the hell I can build into it. Because I have the self-sufficient farming bases over there in the corners. Now, the issue that I have most is what resources can I make? Because right now, we are limited to these 4, and I'm trying to focus on these because that's what we're going to be making. And so when the next update shows up, I could just spend all these extra pieces that I have on it to just level up the Sky King Flats or the new area region PAC that we get. But I'm stocking up on these. But the problem is that the resources needed are extremely limited. And right now, the little condensed Minecraft cubes, I don't really need. I have way too much right now. And then these I can't make because of the lack of Ferium on this map. Like right now, what I'm depending on is this little segment on top of the AIC right here. This should give enough. And then of course right here, the AIC itself with the regional transfer that it has. And if you guys don't know about this, please use it. This is very important. This is very great for producing more Ferium materials, but other than that, I can't really produce more Ferium materials. What I can do right now, though, is legit just go blow up my Jingyu Valley AIC that's currently just keeping everything powered right now. I could blow it up because, like, here we got a lot of Ferium usage, everything. I might just blow up a little bit more here to increase production rate here. Let's just blow up some of these bad boys here. Let's just make some Ferium. 100%. Next area is going to give us a lot of Ferium. So the update is like 3 days. We're probably going to have low production for just 3 days max. And this is on hoping we get more Ferium nodes because... is that what they're called? Ferium nodes? Mineral beds of Ferium, because it's gonna be hard if I'll probably have to do another video and rebuild this again. But so let's just focus on our goal right now for this area up here. I'm gonna focus only on this area for now. I'm going to quickly make this off screen. Let's get started. I'll talk to you about it when I'm done, and we're gonna just hope that this will be a good way to spend more production on these things. Alright, I am back. So I've made this little system here for Yanshin. This little product here, the Yanshin syringe. So the way I'm making it work is right here I have the little reactors, little kind of together. I should actually move this a little bit closer, like right here. That still gives water. Perfect. So it's nice and compounded. Basically what this thing is... Ooh, wait, we're having an issue right here. Just have another. Good. Well, anyways, here's the Jinshen product line. So right here we have the unlimited farm thing going here. We got a little ugly pipe going through here. And this connects to this shredding unit, which feeds these reactor crucibles, which they grind up the pieces, put them together, and make this into this liquid and put it in here. Now, this stuff right here, I got 2 depot unloaders that give me Ferium, put them in here. On the other island, I'm probably gonna make one right here because I have a little bit of extra space. Probably gonna make some Ferium module, whatever these things are called. What are these called? Ferium parts. I'll probably put some Ferium parts in production here. But so we don't run out doing this because this is using a lot. Right here we have some bottles. We only have one because it requires 2 Ferium refineries to create 1 bottle of this every second. But the problem is that we don't have enough Ferium like I was talking about earlier. But hopefully next update it will actually provide us with more sexy Ferium. But that connects into this and creates a Yanshin. Now what I'm gonna have to do on my other area, I have to remove all the Ferium so this can actually move fast and swimmingly, because the other area is chaotic and ugly and it's not prepared, it's set up properly. So I am going to finish this plot, but this plot, yep, it looking like how I wanted it to look like. Really nice Yanshin production line here. I'm going to go ahead and finish this real quick. I'll come back to you guys later. Okay, so I decided on the left side, I'm gonna just focus on producing resources that will help me produce this line. I made this line because I wanted to produce things that didn't have extra like energy costing, because I'm about to hit the cap right now and I haven't even finished building this base right now. But look, right here we have these guys producing these normal ones, and over here we have some of these that have these extra lines of whatever this refined furium is called. This is going in here and helping me create more bottles faster, which I think we are creating some bottles at a very well. It's better. At least this is actually moving and crafting things. I think the Ferium's so bad. I need so much Ferium, but it's okay. We're just gonna keep trying to build this properly and hope it works out. I don't think our stocks are gonna increase because of the Ferium that I'm using right now. Holy crap, it's so much Ferium. So I think I'm gonna figure out how to increase my Ferium yield. I think, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go nuke my Ferium base at my secondary and see how it goes. I'll be right back. See this? The production? Oh my gosh, it's like night and day right here. These 3, they're making a bunch of little blocks. I don't know how we got like a random spike of those blocks. Actually, no. Okay, let's take the regional transfer right here. Yeah, it probably was that. It happened 8 minutes ago, so I don't know, maybe that happened. But right now, right here, we have our little battery section right here going. We don't need that much power. We're actually chilling on power right now. I have on my secondary base, and like this little thing just connected to the PAC, giving me power. But other than that, it's just these 2 little power emergency things. But we are moving. I think when I started building all this, we started at 8K with the Johnson syringe, and now we're at 10K. This one's a 6K, I think, but I don't remember. But yeah, we're schmoovin'. Now I'm going to build a production line for these little cubes, and yeah, I'm about to be done with this base. It's looking very promising. Okay, guys, we're here back to our base, and I was thinking, it's like, okay, Ferium is such a hard nuisance. You know where Ferium is not an issue? Right here in the big Valley of Four, boys. Okay, so what we're planning on doing is we're gonna export a ton of these, right? See how titty is, and of course it's not an nincompoop video without me complaining about something, and I will complain about this, but I low-key don't, I don't know, I'm in the middle of it. I'll tell you why. So you see how long it's taking me to do this? I don't know if there's like a option for me to mass migrate stuff here. Yeah, see, there's quick stash and all this stuff. What's this do? Yeah, so items to discard. Nothing to really quick put these things in here. Now, on the phone, if you guys are like min-maxers like me, you know that you can actually hold down on an item and a really nice UI shows up, and it shows to it says batch move. Now batch move fills up my whole inventory almost immediately. This is just, gosh, the music is fire, by the way, in the AIC area. As you can tell, that is such a massive time saver by just doing that. It's so good. I don't know why the PC version doesn't have it. They should totally implement that. But by doing this process of like manually transferring nice Ferium over, we skip the 1 hour waiting times for this, and we could just massively produce things. So what I'm going to do real quick is put around like 8K inside my new AIC on the phone, so I don't have to do this fast. But this, I don't know, if you're like a computer Andy like me, this is AIDS. We need that function that the phone has on the computer. Toronto. This shite. Oh, it doesn't even suck. Like, I understand it, why they have it, because I mean the main reason why you have different materials in different regions is so you can well, start again the whole AIC building process, which is, to me, I like building it up and gathering resources again. But the problem is that they don't want us to do that because they have an AIC implementation regional transfer for materials right here. This exists, so I mean, if you're gonna have that option on the phone to mass like export things, I feel like you have to have it on the computer as well. But yeah, look at that. Now everything is going swimmingly. I'll be back once I hit 8K. Okay, what's up guys? I've returned from my little adventure of increasing my Ferium yield. See, my backpack was empty for this 8.3K. You know, when I was switching my phone into the computer mode, I was at 9.3. It's so bad. Oh man, the resources I'm using for this is crazy. See, look, oh man. Yeah, but at least this is working. Let's check our Yanshe output. 23 a minute with the possible theoretical data of 48, and it's pretty good. But the amount of things I have to do to keep this up right now is pretty bad. But I am happy for it. But and I keep keep in mind, this is me restocking it with Ferium manually. Okay. This is not a good system, alright? I did this, and I warned y'all. I suck at this, alright? It's really bad. But I'm banking on next patch. It will give us more Ferium for me to... Forium, or whatever how you pronounce it, to create more money. And I went from 8K right here to 10.9K since the start of the video, I think. We are doing pretty good. I would do more LLC Wuling batteries, but the problem with that is that I would have to somehow magically make Serenite appear more, and I don't know why my Serenite is not creating more Serenite fast enough. I'll probably fix that off camera. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know it wasn't an exciting video. I don't want to make reaction content and stuff like that. Like, I feel like I will end up doing it at some point, but I want to do that once I run out of freaking content in Arc Knights, which I doubt I'll ever have that issue. But I mean, no, well, technically we are dealing with that issue, but the 1.1 is around the corner, so I don't really have time for that to complain about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.